What's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to go over what I wish I knew at 18 years old. And, to preface this, I want to first say that I have no real regrets in life. I believe that I had to make these mistakes to truly learn from them. And, I had to go through the dark to see the light, essentially. And, I'm on my own path, my own timeline. And so it is what it is. And I'm grateful for the situation I'm in now. But if there was an 18-year-old Shane sitting next to me, this is exactly what I would tell him and try to instill in him. And who knows if 18-year-old Shane would even listen to me, but this is at least, I would try my best to at least instill these belief systems into him. And the number one is quality over quantity. So when I graduated high school in 2015, there was no self-improvement YouTube and social media. Like, there was no Andrew Tate, there was none of this stuff. And at the time, society was much more promoted degeneracy, and it still promotes degeneracy to an extent, but I believe the pendulum's starting to swing back. And what deemed you as a high value guy or dude at the time, as like a 18-year-old, 19, 20-year-old, was directly correlated to how many women you slept with. And so, that's literally how men thought other men were cool or not cool, was how many chicks that they sleep with. And in that pursuit of trying to sleep with as many women as possible, you end up having drunken one-night stands with women that you would think twice about if you were sober, or that you would never even consider getting a relationship with. And you're wasting your valuable sexual energy on these people that are way lower than your typical standards. And you wake up in the morning feeling just kind of icky about yourself. They wake up in the morning feeling icky about themselves. And for what? For sex? At the end of the day, you didn't even get better at sex because it was a drunken one night stand. So you're not actually having a genuine loving connection with that person. You're not actually learning how to have sex better. It's literally pointless. And so you're much better off if you just focus that into finding a woman that you really respect, that you think is beautiful, that is smart, that is caring, that you gel with, and having a few good long relationships than trying to be like a single bachelor and just having sex with as many women that you want, because you're destroying your soul, you're destroying their souls, you're not actually getting better at sex, and for literally the validation of others. You're not even doing it for yourself at that point. And so you're much better off finding a girlfriend that you actually like, that you are proud to be with, and that you believe is beautiful, and that you can actually learn how to be in a relationship with, and learn how to have sexual experiences and whatnot. And so that's a way better place to be in than chasing quantity. I promise you. You don't need to learn it for yourself. Maybe you do, but if you could just take my word for it, it's not worth it. Number two is, and this kind of bleeds into the second point, is degeneracy is not cool. Like I said, when I graduated college or high school in 2015, that was there was no self-improvement stuff. And so it was so much about partying and getting drunk and doing all that stuff. And at the time, I actually weirdly had, before entrepreneurship YouTube was popular, I was watching some niche YouTubers and was starting businesses online and was trying to do, hustle and stuff, but they never really panned out to anything because I was so much more interested in partying. And there was things that happened in my life that God essentially said, Shane, you need to fucking stop this. And I didn't listen to those signs. And I literally, all I cared about was getting drunk and having fun. And if I redirected that energy into building a business or networking and maybe starting a YouTube channel, so many different things, if I just listened to the signs of the universe and said, you know what, fuck this degeneracy bullshit, and let me just actually get my shit together and freaking move the needle and do things that are actually good for the soul, or and help me propel myself in a positive way. If I redirected my energy into that, I would be much better off. I would have been much better off. And so that was a huge thing. So if you guys, are young, or you're in college, or you just graduated high school, and everyone's fucking, it's so easy to get thrown in that world because everyone's going out, everyone's getting hammered, everyone's living that life. And if you can kind of just get out of that and find, a group of people, or you might even have to be a little bit lonely for a little bit. If you can do that, you're going to be much better off, and you're going to be looking back in a few years, and you're going to be so much ahead of all those people that are getting hammered on the weekends, and you're going to thank yourself. I promise you. And the last thing is, and this kind of bleeds into everything, is you have no one to impress but yourself. Like, I spent so much time caring about what other people thought about me. I lived my life for how I thought other people would perceive me, instead of just doing what I knew I should be doing, or doing things that I knew that would fulfill me. And I think a lot of people struggle with this. I think, it's a natural human behavior to care about what other people think about you. But it serves no good purpose in your life. And if the quicker that you can get over caring about how people think about you, because you realize that everyone's going through their own shit. No one really gives a fuck about you and how you live your life. So who gives a fuck? Do what you should do, what you got to do, and be unapologetic about it. And don't give a fuck if people make fun of you. Don't give just fucking do you, and live your life, and live the head down that path that you should. Because I did so many things. I didn't do so many things just because I cared so much about what other people thought about me. And it took a long time for me to finally get over that and realize that it was holding me back. And until it wasn't until my junior, senior year of college is when I really was like, fuck this. I don't give a shit what people think about me. But it was hard. And the sooner that you can understand that and just work on it, and it's not going to be easy, it's not going to happen overnight, you're going to be much better off, and you just do things for yourself and not for others. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I hope this was valuable, because I know that if I told myself at 18 and actually applied these in life, I'd be further ahead way quicker. So appreciate it, and see you guys on the next one.